Hello, everyone. I am starting this a tiny bit earlier than I was thinking because I'm trying to figure out my software again. So I think I'm connected to the chat in here. That's what it seems. I hope it is. But just in case, I'm going to open my computer to see if I am actually connected and to see if anybody is here because I again can't see on my little software thingy. So, hey Renee, hey Adrian, how are you guys? I hope you are all doing okay. I for some reason can't see it here on my software, which is really odd because it did happen last time. Um, oh, there it is. I figured it out. Thank you. That is wonderful. So, a lot of things going on, and um, I know I jumped in a little late earlier. I just wanted to check things were kind of working. Just as what would be the word? Hi, Arlene. How are you? It's been a long time. Um, just as a reminder, this is a not a card making video. Um, I I put it in the you know um, in the name, I guess, of the video, that it's more about chatting because we're going to chat a little bit about what's happening and why things have been a little unsteady. Hi, Julie. And so that's what we are going to chat today. And there's a few things like that. So the first thing is, I know that last Tuesday's at the video, sorry, I'm still like thinking of work. It got cut off. It got cut off because the internet failed. It had been super sketchy all since Monday evening. So Monday evening, it kind of went off, and then we had no internet all Tuesday, which is why I didn't go live on Tuesday. And then they came and fixed it on Wednesday, but it was still sketchy. Hi, Carrie, how are you? I hope you are doing well. And so it was the internet. The internet just completely turned off, and that's why I could not like keep recording. So the really sad thing is that this software, which again is new, does not record the video at the same time. So the previous software I had, it was live, but at the same time it was recording it, and it saved it. This one doesn't, and I thought it did, of course. And so truth is, like, I finished the card, and like the moment it got cut out from the internet, it got cut out, and I was not able to really record the rest as I thought I was doing. But I wanted to show you the finished card, so you have an idea of how it look. And I know I already published the blog, but I wanted to show it here for a minute so you could see how these end up looking, and kind of like just the details of what I did in the end. So towards the end, I just cut these two circles from our decal rectangles, decal circles. These two pieces and all these leaves belong to the paper pumpkin kit. This one actually belongs to that scrapbooking kit that is called Autumn Forever. I keep forgetting the name of it. Give me a sec. Well, sorry. Autumn to Remember. I need to remember. So this is the finished card. The rest of the card, I think most of you were able to see it. I did not do a whole lot of changes to it. I have not changed this, but this needs to be changed. I just add one of the little snails in here and another little detail. We did this together, so this just looks really nice. You have an area here on the top to write if you want. I know it's a little inconvenient, but you have one. Hey, Kiwi! And then, so this is how it ends up looking. I am really loving this option. I would say, guys, and let me bring a, whoops, let me bring a, this is an old just acetate bag from whatever stamp. I don't even have a clue. And what I was telling you when we were working in the card is that my bag, for whatever reason, I don't know if you can see it, maybe I just put my, there it is, has like a little hole on it, I guess, so the stamps can breathe or something, whatever it is. And what I did is I cut just one straight line and, you know, got 2 pieces. Well, my advice, quite honestly, is for you to use 2 bags or 2 corners, right? 2 corners like this, obviously without a hole, and do this, because I want to show you here how much better these side looks compared to this one that we did on our own. I mean, first of all, that looked really ugly. So like I said, I am going to fix this. I'm just going to do another one, but I just wanted to show you real clear how much beautiful this looks with just a corner of the bag. And even these move very well, right? And this one barely moved because it's all like crumbled. So that is just you know, my suggestion. The second thing is, this is the card, and I think you guys are really going to like this one. The other card I made, this was my practice card. I am using Reindeer Fun. I'm using the same some die cuts from that beautiful scrapbooking kit. I just love this card, guys. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the colors. This is one of my favorite color combinations, and you've probably seen that because I made this several times. I colored our little deer, which are also a delight to color, and this is how it looks on the inside. A little simpler, but I just absolutely love this card, right? I'm using, these were some shaker elements that we had a while back. They were actually on for a very long time. I don't remember how they were called, but they brought 3 colors, like kind of blues, greens, and pinks. And I just love it. These are all elements from the kit, and I just use my my dauber to just creates a little bit, it's minimal, right? A little bit of change there. And I cut some of the paper in here just to, you know, make some fun elements with the little animals. I have to say that you can look in here how much better those 2 corners look, right? So this one and this one, they just look really, really good when you use the corners and do not try to make the bag like we did. So just you know, a tip in there. I love this card. I think it's just gorgeous, and I love it. I can't say anything more than that. I want to show you though this one. This was the first card I made, and I was trying to make the you know, a regular A2 card, because I just, of course, I know that people like the A2 card most of the time. But so you'll see, again, I'm using just all elements from the kit, the scrapbooking kit, and let me show you. So it ends up looking just like a regular twist and pop card, right? So it's just the same measurements. These are a little bit smaller than this. And so it is smaller on the length. It's not smaller on the width. They both are 3 inches. So I really like this card. Like, it on its own is really cute. It has the window elements because I tried to do it. So here is what happens. So I don't know if you guys can see here. It looks like it's pushed and it doesn't close on its own. So it is cute. Like, you can't leave it like that, and it looks really nice as it is, to be honest. But it's not like this one that it, the element itself, and I don't know if you guys can see. So the two panels that are in the back fold towards the back, and the whole mechanism folds perfectly, right? Like, can you see that? And so what happens is this does not have enough space in the back to do that. My thought is, if you were interested to make like an A2 card, I think you can try the same measurements for the mechanism and try to see if they fit. And let me show you what I mean. So if you see here, there's about probably like a good, maybe like an inch right there. This is a 6, right? 6 inch card, and this is 5.5. So it seems to me that most likely this would be tight there, right? Like tight when you're opening, but you would still be able to make the mechanism. I just did not try it. So I just want to put out there, I have not tried it. If somebody tries, let me know. I would love to know if that works, but I think it may work. But all in all, this is a super cute card, right? Like, it's just cute. Just a regular cute. Okay. While we're talking, I was thinking that I would also show you the the recipe, the Christmas recipe albums I made. Well, one of them I made while I was in Costa Rica. The other one I finished here, but I just wanted to show you how they look. So, Kiwi say that she haven't been very creative lately. Guys, I sending you tons and tons of hugs, Kiwi. So the first thing is, and I know there's not a ton of people here, but if somebody lives in Georgia or was in, the route of the hurricane, my prayers are with you. I hope all of you are safe, and I'm just like really thankful that my daughter was in Florida, so I'm just really thankful that she is safe. But I'm just praying for all those families that kind of really struggling right now. So yeah, just praying for all of them. Rough, it's really rough. I've seen some of the pictures and videos, and it's just really, really scary what happened with Helene, whatever you call him. Anyways, so here are my two little thingies, my two little books, my two little Christmas recipes, and I wanted to show you how cute they came out. I did not use the beanie albums that Stampin' Up! Has, just because I didn't have them, and I took them to Costa Rica just to work in there, so I didn't have any. I bought a few, which are the other ones I'm gonna make, but I at least had this, and I think that these just mini albums in the end, right? So very, very cute options. And while we talk, I want to chat with them available here. There's a few things that are still, as you can tell, stuck. I think this one was supposed to be in the back here, maybe right there is what it's supposed to be. So it looks like it needs glue. I would say, guys, that, oh, good news, before I forget, it's not making noises. I'm very excited because it was driving me a little bit insane. So, okay. I even have like a little thing of notes on what's happening, and what am I thinking. I know I can't really create while I'm talking. I get really distracted, but I do, but I can't at least glue this while we're talking, right? So anyways, and show you this. So super super cute. I love this one, and I hope that you guys consider getting these. Is this Snow Day suite, and these all these extras are part of those ephemera packs, and I just love them. This one was the one I made in Costa Rica. Made and almost finished there, because as you can tell, I don't have anything but white paper. All I worked was with white paper and the designer series paper. So look at this. Isn't this super cute? So I did make this like that. So you can put something here if you wanted, some extra recipes if you wanted. And this is just like that, but you can also put a picture as well. So let's get started, because I get distracted when I'm with crafting things. Oh, Renee, so I have to tell you, mine was squeaking like crazy on Tuesday. Like, it was hardcore squeaking. And I went and add some of that how is it called? Kiwi W4, 4WD, whatever it is called. 4WD thingy, oily. And yeah, it's not squeaking. It was driving me quite insane in the live last last Tuesday. Okay, so let me think here. Okay, so this is what's happening. They're good things, but some of them are like that one. I just used that and it helped. So before I go, I just put some in here, right there where that little springy thing is at, and on the sides, and that helped. So anyways, super cool. It was fixed, and I was very thankful for it, because I was going to throw it away. The first thing is, and I have been saying this, I don't know, probably the last 2 or 3 months, Stampin' Up! Is moving faster than Speedy Gonzales, right? And if you're old, you probably know what I'm referring to, but it's really fast, right? They are putting new products very, very often. And I'm just going to say it this way. I just can't buy it all, right? I would like to, mostly, but I just can't buy it all. So for one, I can buy it all. It does not make sense, because I don't have enough time to craft with it all. So, hey, Kathy, how are you? So let me, like, I have to tell you, there's stamp sets that I use once, twice, maybe, and that's it, right? Like, I have to let it go. So I don't use it again, because there's so many new things. I want to use the new things, and then boom, it's retired, right? And then I'm like, okay, so, what happened? Right? It's pretty much, that's pretty much how I feel, is that it is it moves so fast that I just feel like I just can't keep up. It looks like I'm connected back again. The chat is everything okay? Please let me know if everything is okay. It's showing that it disconnected and it connected. So if you guys can let me know if I'm still alive. Anyways, so that is one thing, right? I mean, there's many big names out there, of course, the Alicia Curcios, the Tammy Whites, the Dawns, that, they have like the 3 million sales and whatever, and they go and buy everything. And I think that I got into a frenzy when I started, and tried to add, stuff to demonstrate, and I just didn't realize how fast it moves, or how fast Stampin' Up! Moves. Now, I think it's moving faster. Thank you guys for letting me know. It's moving faster now, right? It's again, like, I feel it's really impossible to keep up. So that's one thing. um I have to be honest, I really don't focus a whole lot on, guys, you have to buy this, you buy it, you buy it, right? I am not a business person. We've all agreed on that. And so I don't push a lot, like, oh my god, you have to buy these ephemera packs, which by the way are amazing. But it's not in my nature to push people to do these things. So I a part of me is like, I should start using retire paper. And I know that people don't want to see cards with stuff that they can't get, but I think that it should make sense that to use more retired stuff, right? In order for me to use what I already have, which is a lot, um, in just 3 years of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So that's the first thing. I may be starting to use more retired stuff, even in the videos. I have done that quite a bit, right? In the past, I have done the using retired stuff so I can, use it, especially paper and stamps. But also because I know a lot of you have some of that, and so it gives you ideas to go back to what you have and play with what you have in your stash. So that is one of the first things, or the first reasons why I feel sometimes I'm like, whoa, it's too crazy, and I can't keep up with that. Um, so the second thing is and I know you. So Carrie is saying that it makes it hard for demonstrators. Yeah, exactly. And she's saying that she also has a lot of retire sets and papers, and they just get pushed aside for the new thing. So yeah, so, and Adrian is saying the same. So I think, that I will probably say, hey, retire stamp today or something, because people really, and I get this, right? People really like to see the for seeing the, something that they can build, and a lot of people will not have that retired whatever. um but again, I just think it's a lot of money that is invested in stamps and dies, and I just don't see it logical, um to not use it. I mean, and some of it's really gorgeous, right? So yeah. um and so Renee is saying that she's only been a demonstrator for over a year, and she already have shelves stacked with papers, tabs, and stamps and dies. So yeah. So bottom line, that will be part of the changes I'm going to make, and it is, I'm going to maybe start using retired product. The second thing is what I was saying earlier is, I don't know if you remember, before I kind of did 3 or 4 cards versions of the card I was doing as examples. And I just decided I can't do that anymore. So let's be honest, right? I did that because in my brain, I can't keep creating a card and a card and a card, right? Like, I don't know, I had, let's say with this one, I had like 5 or 6 ideas of stuff that I wanted to make. I mean, I just don't have the time to make 6 cards, right? Or 5 or 4. And so I have to be very mindful. That is me, right? That's totally me. I get really excited. I have a really, really hard time making like simpler cards. I don't know why. I just get excited. I'm like, oh, I can add this thing and I can add this other thing. And when I realize I have 5 things going on, and it just like gets really crazy, right? And so it's totally on me, because I am the one that likes doing that, but I have to be like, remind myself, do 1 or 2 cards and that's it, right? Or just one card extra and that's it. So I can show you, you know, one card of extra. The reality is, part of the reason why I make those cards is so I can practice, right? So I don't come here and I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing, which happens sometimes. But it's that, right? Like, so I know I practice enough that I feel that, oh, instead of cutting these first, you have to fold it first, and that will be easier. And so forth. So it gives me some knowledge of how to do and present the fold better. But I'm just going to make one extra card, right? And so that is another change. It's a minimal change, but it's a change. The other thing is, there is, I mean, I'm at that point which is super great. Like, I am so very thankful for everybody that signed up for the blog. And if you are here and you are signed up for the blog, I want you to hear this. This is very important. So, to receive a newsletter from the blog, I guess is what I should say. So I'm at that point where I actually can no longer send newsletters for free. I had been doing that. So every newsletter I sent, I was using some of the same software or system that the WordPress has. And give me one second. And I promise this is not wine. And I, you know, and I could just send the emails. Well, I just got to a certain amount of subscribers, which is amazing. I'm so thankful for everybody's support, that I can no longer send the newsletter without paying. And it's not like paying $15 or $10. No, it's like $50, right? I have to pay. And so I did it for a couple of months, and then I'm like, you know, it is very unfortunate, but I mean, just financially wise, it doesn't make sense, right? I'm just gonna say that. I don't get anything from sending the newsletter. I don't sell things, right? So bottom line, I don't get an investment from those $50. If you multiply that by 12, it's $600, right? So it's a lot of money that goes. So I decided that, like it or not, hey Kiwi, that's great. I should have brought my glass of wine since I'm not crafting, huh? I have to say that I decided very consciously not to send emails. I am trying to figure out how to do the newsletter with my email, my regular email, like maria@mariascraftingcorner.com. It will probably be a simpler email. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to look like, but like last Tuesday, I did not send an email for the blog post, right? Which I always done. That is that is very sad, but again, I just don't get anything from sending emails, really, and it just does not make sense to me to make that expense. So that, I just want to put it out there. The second thing, I guess, it's all kind of in one bucket, and it is kind of the saving money, right? Things are, I have to say, praise God, I have a stable job, and I make decent money, right? So I mean, again, praise God, I have a job, and I'm blessed with a job, and so I cannot complain. But I feel that things are getting rougher and rougher. Our world is getting really complicated and convoluted, and so a part of me is like, I should be saving, right? And $600 a year is a saving. So I am not, definitely, that's one. The other one was changing the software to this new software. This new software is working great. It's less flexible than the other one, but I think it's got to do with, I have to figure out how it works, and I just don't know how it works. To be fully honest, I got the basics. It works for what I need right now, and so I'll have to get to know it. Kathy, oh my God, Kathy, that's so kind of you. And I'm gonna highlight that. Oh, I can't highlight that. Just kidding, guys. I thought I could. All software I could. But she's just saying that she enjoys the company and like this, the cars we make, and and she says, I don't care if you use products from 10 years ago. And she's like, I like the friendships that we've made in the comrade. And I agree with that. That's a very important piece, and I'll get to that here in a few. So bottom line, no further newsletters, I guess, until further notice. And we'll do these less elegant format of videos until I figure out this software. But I am not going to pay for more software. That's all, because it was another 40, it was like $45. So again, we're talking about $1,200 a year. And it just financially didn't make sense. So those two things are changing. There's a small fun change, and I don't know if you've seen it, but if you go to my website now, I got subscribed to something that's called Buy Me a Coffee, and so you can make a donation. I have heard tons and tons of people saying every time I make a tutorial, which I love making, especially the written one, people say, just sell them. And I don't feel the need to sell them, but if you're willing to, donate, you can do that. That's awesome. And that it's just, like a little donation. So it's very nice. I actually got the idea from Jambi's website a long time ago. I don't know, probably we're talking about like a year and a half ago. I went to her website and was looking at her whatever tutorial it was, and I'm just loving this. And I saw that, and I actually sent her a coffee, right? And so I thought that's so nice, because people get thankful that you do put effort into doing certain things. And so that's the other change I made. Please don't feel like you have to do it. You don't have to do it. It's just a little change. It helps. Let me see. But that said, I will try to do a few more quote unquote workshops, right? I am thinking I will resume. So for those of you that were in the coloring class, I will resume that. I love coloring. Everybody knows it's true. And I will resume that probably next month, I'm thinking, mid-October. I'm trying to figure that piece out. But I will do, and what I have been thinking is, I will make like coloring workshops. So what I have seen other demonstrators doing, and you guys tell me if this is a good idea or not. I don't know if it makes sense. It's, let's say somebody gets like a stamp set, and they color all the pieces and make a card with it, maybe. But the most important thing is coloring the pieces. But it's just one class, just coloring, let's say, that reindeer fun. So I've seen a couple people doing that, and I thought, ooh, that's a nice option. So I may do something like that. I mean, that's what's called passive income in the internet world, right? You create something once, and then they're there, right? Once they're created, they're there. And that's very nice. Which happens with the workshops I have. I have 2 workshops. It sounds like I have 20 of them. But that's a possibility, right? It's making a little bit more of those kind of workshops that can be set in there and just be there, right? For a while. So without I just make them once and they're there, right? Like the mini album, the camera mini album, right? It's there. So every so often somebody buys it, and that's wonderful. Like all the effort, it's done, it's ready. And so I may focus a little bit on doing some of that. I'm not sure. It's not like it's going to be one workshop every other month, every other week, right? Maybe every other month, could be, I don't know. I I'm going to say this very, very honestly, because my focus has not been really selling so much of Stampin' Up. um I was debating if I should stay a Stampin' Up demonstrator, right? There's tons of products out there, there are tons of other companies I like. But I have decided that for now, I want to stick with this. I want to stick with Stampin' Up. There are things I will show later on. I probably won't make anything of it, because that, I don't have affiliate links to anything but Amazon. Um, but um, but for example, I really love the Fuse from Gina K. That's not a competing thing with Stampin' Up, because Stampin' Up doesn't have a fuse or foiling system. But I love it, guys. I'm in love with that thing. I've been foiling a whole lot more, and so I probably am going to use some of that stuff in my cards. Um, if you don't know about the fuse, I would say go and check Gina K's website. It's amazing. It's beautiful. Um, I can show you some of the stuff that I've been foiling. They're super cool, and she sells like a ton of what she calls polyglaze sheets, and so you just like foil them. It's super cool. I'm in love with it. So I'm going to start using some of that and using them in here as well, because they're not competing products with Stampin' Up, and I want to show you other things that I like as well. So that is there, but I am not going to stop being a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Let's face it, just with the amount of things I get, and when I say this, I mean like the paper, the cardstock, and just like the basic tools, I will still make the quote-unquote quota. And the truth is, let's be honest, it's very nice. Their products have great quality. I know that. I really believe that. And cardstock and so forth is really, really cool. So I have to say I love it. I won't stop doing that, but I just wanted to put it out there, because I think people were thinking, oh my God, she's going to finish, and I'm going to move this as we go so you guys can see and not only hear me talk. I do want to say this. I created a few more of these recipe cards, so they match a little better than the other one, and this is how they end up looking. And so I really like, so for example, because my idea with this is that these are gifts, right? And so I hope that here you can put a little picture of the kids cooking with them. This is for my sister-in-law and for her sister, which is kind of my sister-in-law as well. And then you have like every other page I have a recipe card, and I just love it. And again, some of them have maps for pictures. This one is full pictures. I just can't imagine, like, okay, let's make this recipe, and we're going to take pictures of you guys getting all messy and whatever. And so I love this recipe card, I have to say. Isn't that cute? I know that the glare is giving me a hard time there. But again, like it's really cute. You can do this. I am using all the ephemera packs and everything, because that's what I took to go to Costa Rica. And in here, like, I really like how these ended up, but these are two of those pieces. And it's really cute, really, really cute. So again, just really beautiful things if you want something like that. I ended up correcting this. I moved this up a little bit, but I had already printed them and I didn't want to waste them. Because I am that person. So again, those are the things that I am going to be making changes. Let me see, because I have my notes here, guys. Don't laugh, but I keep forgetting. And so let's see. I also, this is so funny because this was a conversation I was having with Suze, right? And I was telling her I can't, I am not thinking of leaving Stampin' Up! Because partially I can't imagine having 50 stamp inks from, or stamp pads from 50 people. Like, right, Gina K has their own, Simon Says Stamp has their own, Alta Nu has their own, and just Team Holes has their own. And that's just to mention like a few of the many providers out there. So that would be like too much for me. I don't even, I can't think of that. But I definitely think that there are things out there that I'm interested in showing a whole lot more. Um, let's see. The other thing is, I definitely will start being more mindful. So I had told you guys that I had made that shift on my in my schedule, and I am working. I think it's called 980. Don't quote me, but bottom line, I work 9 hours, four days a week. 4 days a week. I have one Monday that I work was 8 hours only, and then I have a one Monday off. Oops, sorry guys, my nose is very itchy. And so I have to say, guys, it's really that's really nice. It's provide me with a lot of time, right? Like I feel like I can do a whole lot more when that is happening. Oops, sorry guys, but I don't know why it's so itchy. So that's one thing. Um, what happened is when I came back from vacation, it was 15 days in the end, and it was hectic. It was 15 days. Somebody was covering for me. They did an amazing job, but it was hectic for me to, like, get all caught up, and I started getting some extra cases with very, very high needs, and it's being intense, guys. And so, to be fully honest with you, this one just has the same thing I had to show you. So this is a little bit off, so you can include the picture in there, and then you can write in here. So wow, guys, I can't even tell you, it was so crazy. And literally when I finished every day, I was like, I'm exhausted. All I want is to sit down and just think, just like relax. So that was the other thing, that kind of like really was overwhelming coming back from vacation. And on top of that, and I know I've said this, I think I said it in my coloring group, that my husband's dad, he's being unstable health wise, and so like we're also taking a little bit more of care for that. And so well, that's obviously time that I don't have. So anyways, that's another piece I wanted to bring out. What does that mean? It means, I think it means, from my perspective, is one, I love crafting. I love being here. I think that Kathy said it best. I've just met this amazing community of ladies. You girls are amazing. I feel like I know you. I feel like we're, friends. Like we would totally go out and be friends, and I just really, really love being here because I chat with you, and I mean, again, it's just like a great support. You can tell I finished this one here because it already has pool party in there. So that I have to say, I enjoy our interactions in our lives. I enjoy just feeling that I have friends in all over the United States, in Australia, and other places, in Canada and other places. So that is definitely one of the huge reasons why I keep doing this. And it's just like plain and simple, I love you guys. You have been like a really, like a strong support. Like I just feel this amazing amount of love from you all when you're just talking here and making fun and having a good time. It's just wonderful. So that is the other piece. What that means to me is that most likely I will go live for sure once a week, and that will keep being Tuesday. Um, because that's very studied. That has been very studied. That's where I started. It was Tuesdays at 6, and so that I think I'm going to keep completely. What is going to happen is that most likely the Paper Pumpkin Kit may happen or may not happen, and that is a little bit rough. I may not go live for the Paper Pumpkin Kit and just video while just doing it, and make a pre-recorded videos. What I'm trying to say, I don't know why I got so complicated. But I think that's the main change. Is I think that the Paper Pumpkin Kit video may be bumped to just twice a month, or twice a month live and twice pre-recorded. And why is that? Because sometimes, let's say a Saturday, I have a little bit of time, and I can just like cut things and have the video ready for Friday. So that's the reason why it may be that way. At least I think while things stabilize, and I know, my job sometimes goes into really, really high, crazy caseloads, and then it goes a little bit lower. And so I think that once that gets a little bit stable, I will be able to kind of resume my 2 lives. So that's one thing. So this is the other one. And this is using last year. Remember what we were talking about last, I'm seeing. Oh, so I got disconnected again, it looks like, and then I got connected, and you guys have had all these conversations. I don't even knew about that. um, Let me see. So, Julie, I got these from Amazon. I got these from Amazon. They are from Simple Stories. I cannot post the link because that would be against compliance, but that's where I got them. And one of the reasons why I like them very much, and I had another one like this, is because they bring let me show them to you. They actually bring the separators, and I really like them. So yeah, but I can't post the link to it, and I'm really, really sorry for that. Oh, Carrie, you're so kind. I think that Carrie is asking about the buy me a coffee thing. Again, like I was saying, for whatever reason, I got completely disconnected from the chat. So I didn't see that we were chatting. And so it is, at this point in time, there's only 2 posts that have it, Carrie. And those are the last post, and so last Tuesday and the Tuesday before that. Those are the only posts that have it. And I would share, but I can't share. So I'm thinking of making that a little better. Probably a widget on the side, but I am not sure how is that going to go. Oh, Carrie, you have a fuse. Oh, I'm loving my fuse, guys. It's so, I'm just in love with it. So this is what I've been foiling. I'm going to bring them. So I am going to say, do remember, I do get really excited about things. So I'm going to bring them and show them in Carrie is saying, I'm so relieved. I was afraid we were going to have the it's not you, it's me talk. You're so funny. Oh, great, Carrie. I'm just glad you found it. That's so funny, Carrie. So let me show you how this one ended. This is completely finished because I already decorated the backs of these. Um, but oh my God, I am in love with this. I'm totally in love with this. I'm just wondering why this got stopped transmitting the thing, but it's fine. I can see from here what's happening, so it's okay. And that's what I was telling you, that I created some extra. Look at this one. Isn't this the cutest? Let me bring this up because I'm in love with this. Isn't this so cute? Look at that. So anyways, if somebody wants that, just send me an email and I can send them to you. So I did, like, for example, in this one, which is lovely, I think maybe I'll be able to. This one was very rough because it was, let me bring it up outside. Maybe eventually I'll get it. This one was, I cut it really on point, but so I left a space here and space here, so they can set like maybe a recipe card here and a photo here, or I don't know. I just figured that this can be just very creative and so much fun to play with. So I don't know. I am really excited about giving these away for Christmas. Like really excited. I think they're going to love them. Oh, I can bring the fuse. So a fuse is, so let me finish showing you this and then I'll show you the fuse. The fuse is amazing. It is a foiling system, Adrian, that it's Gina Case. So Gina Case is the one that came up with the fuse name. I'm guessing that people is also like a laminator. So anyways, let me show you this. So here it is. Oops. This one I'm missing. I still have to do that one. But oh my God, it's just, I have to tell you, and I don't know if you guys remember when this sweet came out, and I was like, I just love it. I just love it. And I just love it. There's no second guessing. There is a pocket in here. So I want to say this. I'm using the protectors because I want these to be useful, meaning this is protected, and then I mean, I don't know, okay, who else, I'm gonna put my hand here, who else cooks and it's a messy cooker? I am, and I always splash everything everywhere and it's just messy, guys. And so I want the protectors, so it's protected, the album itself is protected. And so, oh my God, isn't this just like so adorable? There you guys, I'm gonna keep it this way so you guys can see better. And yeah, it's really cute. I think it, you know, like this is perfect for another picture. And so there you go. Yes, Julie, they are great Christmas gifts. I think that if you have a friend that has kids or whatever, this needs to be decorated. Oh my God, I love this one. This one has, so the ribbon is not attached, so you can just put your no, the ribbon is attached. It's the blue, the Night of Navy piece that is not attached. So you can like insert stuff. So yeah, just really cute to work, to give. I am really excited about giving these away. I used most of my sweet that I have left over, guys, because I bought 2 pieces, of course. 2 packets, but I'm almost done with it, so I'm really excited that I used it all. These came with the mini albums, and I just left this like that so somebody can put like something here, another picture or whatever. So those are the 2. Let me bring them fuse so you can see what the fuse looks like. I bought mine a while back, Adrian, but this one, they no longer have this one. This one was the Amethyst, I think it was called. And bottom line, what happened is it was like Gina's color and she just wanted this one, and they just came out with another one that is white. So all you do is you plug this in and then you use what they call a carrier, which is really a piece of plastic, and you put through and it foils. So let me show you what I've been foiling. And so what Gina calls these, oh, this is the carrier sheet, which you guys can see, it's already super messed up. So she sells these like polyglaze foiling sheets. And she had, I bought a ton. Some of them came with that, like this one came with my when I bought the amethyst, and it's just because she it was like a special edition, and so she had a few of them. So this also came with them, so that is super cool because I have one there, but it just have like big birthday wishes. So what happens is you run this through the heat, and the foil gets attached to this. So it's really cool. So this one I bought recently because I think that for 4th of July this would be super cool. And then I got this one too. I have some of them that are foiled. So bottom line, these are, this is probably one of my faves with the snowflakes. This one also came with that one. So the amethyst, it was a special edition, and there was a lot of things that came with that one. So yeah, I got these today actually. She recently made this one, made a new video, whatever. And so what happens is, so this is the thanks. So can you see? So you just run it through, and it has it ends up doing that because it's Gina K. Of course, she had she made the dies for this, and so I have the dies for this, and I'm just gonna, I have a ton of them. Look at that. Let me show you. I have one, this, and there's all sorts of colors I'm foiling. Oh my God, Carrie, I almost had a heart attack. So Carrie is saying that I want to say it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, Gina made a video with her foiling the stamp with stamps. Amazing. Yes, I was so excited about that. So these are the thanks. Like you can tell, I got really excited. I foiled them in a lot of colors because thanks is a very useful word, and I love big words. You all know that. This is that birthday wishes. This one is more, I'm going to put it up here. It's more like in, it's kind of like, I think it's like a bubblegum color. I don't remember the name of it. But it's super cool. So, you know, you have just like that big sentiment. This is the snowflakes. This is foiled in silver, and then I just use, because it does resist ink, and so I just use very light ink blending. But I really like this panel, like it's one of my favorites. And then like this one is one with the just the general sayings, and I really like them. You can see that I did not do this very well. There's a few pieces that did not get completely foiled, so maybe I didn't wait enough time. There's not a whole lot of secrets to it. Anyways, I did do a whole lot of these. This one came with the Fuse 10 again, and I really like this little panel of butterflies. And then that one is the other panel that you were looking. This is in just like purple, and again I'm seeing that some of it like did not stay well all together. But anyways, you guys can tell that I've been very excited. I did foil another one in that gold, and it just looks so beautiful. And the last one I foiled was in, I love this color because it reminds me of, she calls it wild lavender, but it reminds me of our fresh freesia, and I just love fresh freesia, and so I just thought that this would make a beautiful card. Finally, the last one I had been getting is this one. This one also came with the actual the amethyst, so I like this one very much. It's a very festive you know, little piece. And then yeah, and these ones I was playing, but as you with the settings, you guys can tell some of it didn't get all foiled well, so but again, I was just playing with settings. I love this one. Is the last one that she had. Is very big. That it has like very big settings. Says happy birthday. And this is probably my favorite. Let me put it there. We will be friends forever. You know too much. Oh my God, that is brilliant. Smile, sparkle, shine. Thank you for everything. Best friends. Life is better with friends. So anyways, very, very cool. I just love them. She did get now, this is brand new from her. She got like a white poly glaze. So if you like stuff like that, you know, again, I just love it. Let me see, because I got disconnected. I can see what's happening. Oh, I will send prayers for Tara. I will text her here in a minute. Thank you, Kiwi, for letting us know. I'll be praying for you too. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, we'll be praying for you. Oh my goodness, that's a scary thought. Poor. Oh. Okay, I will get back with her. Anyways, this is what the foiling system looks like. It's quite addicting. I don't see the one I like the most. Wait. So this one is the one I just recently got, and it's the one that says grateful. And I bought also the die, and I love it. I can't wait to do this for my Thanksgiving cards. She also had this one, which I really liked. She has these plus stencils, so I will be using those. And foiling, these are also beautiful. So bottom line, this is what the foiling is about. I just love it, and I will, you know, again, I will not promote it. Like, I will not have links to it. I don't even have a link for it, so I don't even know how to get associated links, to be honest with you. But I will use more of other stuff like that I'm allowed to use, and maybe even find about those affiliated links, because I don't know how they look, or how it works, to be fully honest with you. But yeah, I just wanted to show you and to talk to you about all those things. I will not stop being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and we will still be seeing each other. Like I said, I just really enjoy all your company, and I'm thinking. I think that's all, guys. Do you have any questions? You guys are so amazing for being here with me. I know this was probably a long... Oh, Miss Nancy, how are you? I hope you're doing well, Miss Nancy. I saw your email that she is doing better, so I am thankful. I literally have been praying for you every night. It's you and Kathy are in my prayer, in Kiwi. I have like a few, and I have a few people that I know that they've been struggling with health issues, and so they're in my brain all the time. So like every night on my prayers, I'm like, God, keep them in your hands, Jesus. Protect them with your blood, and yeah. So I've been praying for you, Miss Nancy, too. Oh, and by Carrie, for Carrie and your sisters. So, yeah, I have a long list. Jesus is probably like, dude, I know what you're thinking. Just don't give me the whole laundry list, right? He's just like, he's probably like, girl, you have to chill there for a minute. Anyways, that is... Oh, no, Carrie, you are amazing. You don't have to worry about it. It's a whole lot more... I'm thinking how to say this. It's a whole lot more like I am trying to accomplish too many things at the same time, and I push myself, and then at some point it comes to the breaking point where I'm like, I can no longer, like, I am overwhelmed, right? I think that was very obvious when I came back from vacation, and caring for my dad. There were many things that were questions, but you are so amazing. Oh, I am so thankful that you're so doing better. So yeah, thank you Thank you, Carrie. You are just a rock star. You don't have to worry. Um, quite honestly, I'm very blessed, and I'm very thankful for everything, right? It was a difficult season, and I think we're getting through it slowly, and it'll get better. Um, in the meantime, I'm just going to go to one video a week for sure. That will be Tuesday's video. And if I have time, I'll do either the lives or, just a edited video, pre-recorded video for the paper pumpkin kit. Because guess what? I love the paper pumpkin kit alternatives. I actually was working in one. Here's what I was doing. So I will end up probably making a pre-recorded video for that one because I already have parts of it. Oh, thank you, Carrie. It is important. So thank you, Carrie. Yes, I agree. It's very important to be able to take a step back and see where you're at and where your family is at, what the family needs, and just take a breather there. And Nancy says there's more to card making than to card crafting than just stamping up, right? You're so funny. Yes. I mean, I said it. I love Stampin' Up. If it weren't for Stampin' Up, I wouldn't have pushed myself to ever started a YouTube channel at all. I would not have, I would not have tried these at all. So I'm very, very thankful actually for Stampin' Up. And I have to say this, and it is, my experience has been that the inks, the papers, the stamps, like everything is really good quality. Really, really good quality. Like I love it. I feel very thankful about how much they care, and in the end you have a 25% discount, right? So that is important. Well, I have a 25% discount. If you just join, it's 20, but afterwards it's 25, or you stay there in the 20. It doesn't matter. It's quite a discount, right? There are things that could be better. There are things that could be better, of course. No, but nothing and nobody is perfect, and so I think that it just makes sense to think that there will be things that they could change. I think they're making a lot of changes. And some of them, like I said earlier, are pretty hard to track. Like I don't know anymore what's happening. Like, I have no clue. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because I am very blessed to have a job, and I don't think like, oh my God, I need to figure out what's the next deal that's coming so I can promote it. I will try to keep everybody updated on what those are. But I have a little group of clients that I will nurture, of course, and I will send you emails just on my regular email, not the blast email, because I no longer have that. And I am glad that you guys like the idea of using retired products, because I will use some of that. And like I said, look at this. Like, oops, see, here I am about to lose this. You'll see. Like, this is such a gorgeous product that I just don't see how come you cannot keep this. And now that I see this, that was there. Now I know where this came from. This was there. So yeah, and that is into Stampin' Up's credit. Their stuff is really beautiful and it's really good, right? So you definitely, I mean, you want to buy. I just find it like I need to stop a little bit. So there's that. I think that's all that I had. I was saying something, I forgot. I got, oh, one of it is, have you guys ever felt, I need always to have my hands playing with something, so I'm sorry about that. Have you guys ever felt that God is telling you something and you're like, so I pray every night, God, guide me, tell me what your path is, show me what you want me to do. And then when I feel that he's telling me not to do something I want, I'm like, I was just kidding. So I have been feeling that he wants me to use some of my time for more other things, more related to his glory and to praise him. And so I have that is another thing, right, that is in my brain, is like, how do I divide all my time in order to get that accomplished as well. And since he's the most important, then I have to like really listen. So it was so funny because I was thinking about that and just praying, and then I was going to go live on Tuesday, and then there was that internet outage, and I was like, okay. And then I'm like, okay, I'll go live on Wednesday, and then there was still the internet outage, and I was thinking, okay, so if I needed a hint, this is it. So I just think that there's a lot else that I need to also kind of accomplish for his glory, and I'm not sure even what I have to do yet. I think it'll come. But but my brain gets really distracted when I'm crafting. That is totally true. So I think that I have to pay a little bit more attention to what he wants me to do. Let's see. Thank you. So Adrian is just saying that she's happy to see some stuff, some product using retired products. So that's wonderful. Okay, well, ladies, I am going to go now. I've kept you here for about an hour and a half just talking. Um, just for the record, that's who I am. I talk a lot. um, and I'm not just I'm gonna go right now and have a glass of wine with my husband and kind of spend the rest of the evening relaxing. Um, I really appreciate all of your support. I will see you Tuesday. I have another card coming, a very cute one, I hope. And I will see you Tuesday. I have Monday off, so I'll have enough time to like work through the weekend. Some things I have to do because I have to can. We have a lot of jalapenos, and so I am going to make just little mason jars for Christmas gifts. So that's also, I have to can this weekend. So that's part of what's coming for me this weekend. And oh, to you too. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Adrian. Just a great, great big hug to all of you. And I'll see you Tuesday. Bye.